Thank you, Madam Speaker. Recent Statistics Canada numbers show the number of people leaving Manitoba is the highest in decades, twice the departures that were seen under the NDP. We're exporting more people than ever. The Independent Parliamentary Budget Office showed that Manitoba, like many provinces, has seriously cut infrastructure funding by hundreds of millions of dollars. The Manitoba Chamber of Commerce has flagged the export of our young people and citizens as a serious concern. These are all due to decisions made by this government. Does the Premier accept responsibility for his choice to slow Manitoba's economy, or is the NDP still somehow controlling his actions?
The Honourable First Minister.
Well, Madam Speaker, I think the member is prescient in his observations about the NDP controlling actions. I expect the federal election to prove that. I expect Justin Trudeau will be controlled largely by the NDP in a couple of weeks. But sadly, Madam Speaker, that isn't happening here, and it never will, because of the fact that, Madam Speaker, the changes the member says that are entirely due to this government have been happening regardless of government in power in this province for decades upon decades. But here's the positive news the member missed. Our population growth is the second highest in Canada. 17,000 new population in our province year over year. And that's good news, Madam Speaker. It's never good news to have anyone leave the province, but it is good news to have more people coming back.
The Honourable Member for St. Boniface on a supplementary question.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Technology has changed so that MPI can sell insurance and provide services basically without brokers. There was a report that said brokers were being paid for little or no work. One report to MPI's board said that it could save nearly $250 million over 5 years. Clearly, this is a loss for brokers. The government has intervened with MPI so brokers can continue to make money, apparently, even if it means higher auto-pack rates. On the other hand, this government is amending their previous Labour bill so that it can ensure that public servants like nurses, teachers and care workers face a wage freeze. Why are higher auto-pack rates to pay brokers more a good thing, while a raise for teachers or workers who care for people with disabilities a bad thing?
The Honourable First Minister.
Not accepting any of the premise of the member, I can simply tell him that under the NDP government previously, in the last 10 years of their duration as a government, the insurance brokers received increases in commission that were triple the rate of inflation, the most significant increases in the history of MPI. While zero progress was made, Madam Speaker, in terms of online availability of MPI products, apparently a deal was cut by the previous NDP government to give $250,000 a year to the insurance brokers, which they used to hire high-class entertainment like Katie Lang to come to their annual general meeting and entertain. This left the people of Manitoba in constant craving, Madam Speaker, of being able to buy insurance online.
The Honourable Member for Tyndall Park on a final supplementary.
The Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program has played an enormous role in our economy. It is because of this program that our population, our demographics, and our economy has prospered the way in which it has. Madam Speaker, there has been some recent confusion for those eligible to apply for the program. I was hoping that over the next week, the Minister responsible for immigration could commit to providing us a list of current eligible careers in which people are being encouraged to apply with to Manitoba's Provincial Nominee Program.
The Honourable Minister of Education and Training.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I certainly appreciate the question. The member was right in much of what she said. The Provincial Nominee Program is a tremendous program. It has been a leader in Canada and has really ensured that Manitoba is at the forefront of bringing economic immigrants to Manitoba, building our economy, increasing our capacity within our province, but really bettering our province overall. Certainly there have been some questions regarding the issue of truck drivers in Manitoba, Madam Speaker, and the concern about qualifications of those coming from other countries. I can tell the member that on September 11th, right after the election, 22 companies were notified that the Provincial Nominee Program was processing or pausing the processing of their applications until we can ensure that there are no concerns with the qualifications of the truck drivers.